Hello everyone, it's me, Tony Gamer Search, and we're back in the video. Today we're playing some Madden 17, and today we're doing my career mode in Madden 17, which is called Franchise. So yeah, let's get into this. And you probably must be wondering, dude, you're like a few years late. And yeah, you're right, it's just that I can't get, I just want to
Welcome to
try playing football.
franchise mode, the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more control and more decisions for more impact. Control the game like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into Madden. All the key moments of the game, right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half or when your team makes it into the red zone. It's dynamic, it's brand new, and it's the fastest way to play Madden.
Certain part. So yeah, guys, if you do enjoy this, just make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe. I'm really
Select the
excited to
team
play
you
this.
want to join. Don't worry,
Dolphins,
you'll be able
of
to
course.
start your season with recommended settings if you wish to change roles or adjust.
Alright, let's
Your
do this.
season starts now.
Alright. Franchise. So we're starting off league. I never played anything like this, guys. This is my first actual career mode for Madden. I'm really excited.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
What's that season goal?
Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk.
Objective 7 wins. 8 wins. We're gonna... Chance of firing. Okay, we're gonna try to get 8 wins. Actually, no, 9 wins. Well, no, 8. Yeah, let's go for 8.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
What? Improve team. Okay. Who am I looking for right now? Awareness, throw accuracy. Probably gonna go for this guy right here. Yeah, I'll go for him. Straightforward player. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know how to work all of this. So, things to do. Advance week. Next week versus the Patriots. I play the season game. Start training.
An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent's tendencies. Each week you can focus train 3 players for X. Once you have made your game plan and focus player.
Start training. Alright, let's do this. Sorry this takes long, guys. I'm just warning you how this works. If you don't know, guys, the Dolphins is my favorite NFL team. So, yeah. Alright, we're playing the Seahawks first. Play season. a full game. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I was gonna try to change the settings. Yeah, it was low-key kind of boring without music. Alright, we're loading in. Do you think we'll beat the Seahawks?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle, as I'm proud to welcome in the newest members of the Madden family. That's our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, dang it, I didn't kick it good.
For us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their fifth-year quarterback, a Super Bowl champion in 2014. It's Russell Wilson.
And hasn't it been fun watching the maturation of Russell?
Wait. Okay.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And not much.
All right,
maybe a yard
down.
up to the 29. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh my God.
That one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
All right, let's go. We get the ball now.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, I'm gonna hold up. Is there a way to lower down the coaches?
Tannehill on 1st down. And throw right side complete to Parker. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No one's open. We're
and
gonna
on
go
2nd and 10 now.
We're gonna make a 30. I'm sorry, 9 yard attack. This is our 2nd down. So.
Now Tannehill. This one caught. Jordan Cameron.
Let's go.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker,
Ooh, that was
this is going to
so
result
close.
every time.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was way too close.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry.
And let's go
This is
for the
caught
touchdown.
Inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes
Let's
athleticism
go.
beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Lockett, the return. Oh, he shifts past him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Dolphins defensive unit now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, Rawls. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
Oh my God.
Kept him to a short run play there. It's caught outright by Graham. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Well, I see Tampa Bay's win against
the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
We're
extremely important because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage.
But I gotta
find a way to turn things around.
Got this now.
This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a second time. And over the middle, this is Parker. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Okay.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense
They
a
just
little bit.
literally
They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots.
Detroit
But what's the
against
old
the Colts.
adage?
Colts
When
is
you get
winning.
another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he overshot
He
him there.
was so
It's out
open,
of bounds,
too.
incomplete. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
Let's go.
You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
I should have not threw it to him, bro. I literally
Down he goes.
12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of curve.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Franks to add the PAT.
I got it perfect too.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
See where it's going.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
They try to rush
that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are.
Try to
on
rush
offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style. We actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Watch me.
Absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, City had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
Now Wilson on second down. Finding time. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Dolphins' new signing from Buffalo, Mario Williams, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Wilson to throw, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and long, it's Wilson. Surveying the field. He's going to wind up and air it out. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
Let's go.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
What is this?
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question.
Bro, they need to like change this guy's kickoff.
17-yard line. Jarvis Landry.
The kickoff. Whatever you call it.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Right,
offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Dang it.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Hey, Charles, give me water.
We're still 14-0.
Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Okay.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle
the
any
Dolphins are
adjustments that might
clapping
be
the
made
Seahawks
defensively. On first down, it's Tannehill. Oh, it's scrapped for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To the air again, Tannehill.
Oh, my God.
And incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good.
We got it.
And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. Now 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I hope he doesn't throw this all the way out to the field again. All the way out of the field. Or like to the stands.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hello.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Let's do strike.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Alright, sorry guys if you can hear something squeaky.
Again, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle.
Oh.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
So that's good.
And Frank's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Bro, we're just dominating the Seahawks.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cameron Wake in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available.
New York Jets versus the Bengals, and the Jets lost the Bengals.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And he's got his man, that's Landry. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. His tight end Cameron couldn't hang on, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got time.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker is the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Oh, the Pro Bowler Landry couldn't hang on. And now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. And he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Oh my God, that was a worse.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. Let's see if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Kansas City.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On second down, here's Wilson. Finding Wilson, hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And
my God,
fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Seattle defense getting set to go. And not a good performance by them or by their offense, for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides. Tannehill and Stills over the middle.
And let's go. We got to score and then touchdown right now.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And quickly they get to the line. Tannehill going to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
And that's touchdown.
At the 2.
Let's
and
go.
They're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Franks for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
27-0, I think. We're 27-0 against the Seahawks.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lockett the return. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 5. On second down, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
4th down.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. Spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get...
Well, we just beat the Seahawks 27-0 to them. Well, yeah, guys, that's the episode of Madden 17 franchise, face of the franchise. Okay. If adding grade, no upgrade available. Total XP. Okay. Alright. Upgrade awareness. Alright. I'm gonna upgrade that. Okay. Alright. Okay, release. Upgrade to rerunning. Upgrade play recognition. Alright.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game.
Alright, guys, well, hope you enjoyed this video of Madden 20 Face of Franchise, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.